Jared, post All-Star break, you guys are off to a pretty good start. Good competition in St. Paul and Fargo. You take 2 of 3 from the Saints, and here in Fargo tonight, the offense got off to a good start, and then you, with 2 innings of scoreless relief, were able to kind of keep the lead in your guys' favor.
Yeah, the bats came out hot, like you said, and that's always important as a pitcher. It takes the stress off you a little bit, and you just have to worry about throwing strikes, and just let them get themselves out with that.
You came here and made your first professional appearance as a starter. Since then, you've come out of the bullpen. How has it been trying to adjust to that role when you're not exactly sure when or how much you're going to pitch?
Yeah, you know, I was a starter all in college, so it's a little bit different for me, but I've actually liked it a lot so far. Just the anticipation of not exactly knowing when you're going to go in, like you said. I've come up with a good routine, though, just to stay fresh and ready for when I do get my opportunity to go in. But yeah, I've loved every minute of the bullpen.
You guys are currently in the midst of a 17-game road trip. Ever been through something like that before? And obviously, you know, over the course of that stretch, there's going to be a few times where the team needs you to come in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the longest I've ever been on a road is probably for a week, and that was a couple summers ago, playing summer baseball. But no, I've never experienced something like this, and I'm just excited for the opportunity, and I'll make sure I'm ready when I get the call.
We appreciate the time, Jared. We always ask guys if there's anybody they want to say hi to back home. How about you?
Sure, I'll say hi to my mom and dad and my sister who are in Australia right now, and to my brothers.
Post All-Star break, you guys start out with 2 wins in St. Paul. You get a big win against a good Fargo team tonight. A lot of good hitters in that lineup. When you're catching, first time facing them, what do you kind of go through to get used to the hitters and to work your pitchers through some at-bats?
Well, it's good. I've worked with Clip before, try and pitch with his strengths, but before every series, see a new team, we have the whole pitching staff and the pitching coach. We go through, you know, the old scout report, try and get just an idea of what we're going to do with these guys, and Justin did a good job of executing the game plan. We tried to pitch to our strengths, but also just to their weaknesses as well.
Reach base in 4 of your 5 at-bats today, 2 walks and 2 hits. We'll touch on one of them in a moment, but as a guy who's not playing every day, you're not guaranteed at-bats on a nightly basis. How do you stay in a rhythm at the plate?
You know, the thing with this team, we have so much parity throughout the team. It's been tremendous. Not playing every night, it is a little bit of a challenge, but the work we get with Jose Amato, our hitting coach, it really keeps you ready to go. You know, I've been fortunate to get in late in some games to kind of get you back in rhythm, but these guys really instill some confidence in you when you get back in the lineup and you have those opportunities.
I'm sure seeing a ball fly out of the park helps.
Yeah, that one I was ready for. It was nice getting that one, but you know, it's just, like you said, it's big getting ahead of these guys, especially on these road series. Winning series is a big thing for us, and getting that first one out of the way is always definitely a big relief.
We appreciate the time, Brent. Anybody you want to say hi to back home before I let you go?
Mom and Dad back in Southern California, up here in North Dakota for the first time, so I'm sure they'll check this out.
You guys are now on the 2nd series of a 14 consecutive game road trip. Another good team in Fargo. They struggled a little bit at the plate. You guys had a big lead early, and it got interesting late. You had to come in and actually got the save coming on with the bases loaded, tying run on first. Do you kind of enjoy coming on in those situations a little bit?
As a reliever, that's the situation, you know, you kind of hope and dream for, to come in with the game on the line. You know, it doesn't take away from what you're supposed to do, is come in and throw strikes. And I was fortunate enough to throw enough strikes, get a ground ball, and put the threat to rest, and ended up with the W, so it was a pretty good game.
You were facing a good hitter in Brandon Tripp. He is a lefty, which kind of favors you a little bit, being a left-hander as well. You fall behind 3-1 on a couple close pitches. What's your approach then, knowing a guy has some power and he's the game-winning run?
Well, you know, in that situation, you got to be able to give everything you got, and you got to get beat with your best, and that's what I was willing to do. You know, I threw some close pitches, didn't go my way, but still had to maintain focus and be able to throw stuff close enough for him to hopefully put the ball in play, or hopefully swing and miss, and good things will happen. Obviously,
you're a pitcher, but you're watching the game from the bullpen in the earlier innings. How fun is it to watch a guy like Brent Cleveland right now just rake?
It's unbelievable watching him hit right now. I don't think a guy could get any hotter. I mean, he's hitting the ball hard. Even his outs are hard outs, and you know, it's fun to watch a good guy like Cleve, a good clubhouse leader. Good for him to put some good swings on the ball.
Before I let you go, anybody want to say hi to back home?
Just the same people always. You know, my wife and my kid and my parents. Hi, everybody. Miss you guys.